Like, God spared my life right now, because what do you mean we're gathering? I was like, please, I have to go for your wedding. The man now dragged me. I was like, come and sit down first and relax. And I said to ask him, am I dead? Am I bleeding internally? Am I going to die? Am I alive? Am I this? Am I? I heard like a brake sound. You know, like when your car is having brake issues. I stood up from the keke and I jumped out while it was moving. First thing I thought to do was to look for my phone. Guys, Angel here, and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't, and join this blooming family. Today's video is something entirely different. Something happened to me, and I just thought to myself, if I'm not really sharing this thing, I don't even want to call it like a story time. I'll tag it a testimony of how God preserved my life, because my life flashed before my eyes on Saturday, but mercy said no. So I am here, hale and healthy, no issue whatsoever, and I give all thanks to God. So yeah, join the subscribe button if you haven't. Make sure to leave a comment, like, share, and all that good stuff. So let me just get right into this story. I'm going to take you guys back in time to the whole incident. So on Friday, if you watched my last vlog, you know I've started my industrial training. So I went to work on Friday. Like, I got back really late. I got back 9 p.m. on Friday, and I just went straight to bed because I knew I had an event tomorrow. And this event, my friend invited me for a wedding. She was like the bridal trainer at the wedding, and she was like, oh Angel, I don't want to go alone, I don't want to be bored, can you please come around so we can like go for the wedding? And I looked at my schedule. I was like, nah, I'm not going to on Saturday, because I've been saying recently that I've not like gone to a wedding in a very long time. So I was like, oh, fine, Saturday then. So like, we already planned for Saturday. I would go to a house, dress up, and then we'll go for the wedding from there. So Saturday came, Friday night rather. She was even telling me that, oh, I should try to come in time, like 7 a.m, because she'll be going to where the bride will be dressing up, since she's like on the bridal train, so she can take pictures. So I already said to myself, I'm sorry if you're seeing this video, but this is exactly what I said to myself. I know she's going to watch this video, but I said to myself, I'm going to do a little bit of an African time. With that being said, I know I'm not going to be there by 7, but I would try my best to not be too late. That's what I said to myself. I slept that night on Friday. Saturday morning came, I was up by 7:12 a.m. and I was like, I'm like 12 minutes late. I just got up. First things first, I went to the bathroom, I took my shower, and then I headed for my friend's house. Before then, there's this keke man. For those that don't know what keke is, it's like the English name is a tricycle. I'm going to add a picture somewhere for you guys to see what it really looks like. So I called him. He carries me around my hood if I have like mini errands to run. So I called him that morning, and he came to pick me up, and then I was already like running late, so I was really rushing. I stepped out of the house, got into the tricycle, and then he started to drive me to my friend's place. Like, it's not even far at all from where I'm staying. So on my way there, I was even making videos. I was even vlogging for you guys. I'm going to add a clip. You can like see me feeling myself. Guys, I was vlogging. I was making a video of me, and I was like filming the road. This particular video you'll be seeing now is the one that happened like few minutes, like, so the one I filmed like few minutes before the whole thing happened. So like, I was inside the keke, I was charging my phone with my power bank, and I was just sitting there. I was like even trying to reach my friend and let her know that, oh, I'm close, because like I'm making her run late. So I was really rushing. Few meters apart from the last video you just saw, I heard like a brake sound. You know, like when your car is having brake issues. I'm gonna look for like a sound to put. When your car is having like brake issues, that sound, there was like a screeching sound. I heard it behind me. Before I could even say 1, 2, or like look left and right, I heard boom behind the tricycle. Like the car hits this keke with so much force. And personally, that kind of thing. I got really shocked. I was like the only one seated in the keke, so I got really shocked, and I don't even know how it happened, you guys. I stood up from the keke and I jumped out while it was moving. I jumped out. I remember while jumping out, the only thing I was shouting was the name of Jesus. Like, I was calling the name repeatedly. I was saying the name. I was in shock. I fell off and immediately I stood up from the floor. The floor was wet because it rained the previous night. It even rained that morning like a little bit, so the floor was wet. I got myself soiled in mud and water, just like the left part of my body rather. I just stood up almost immediately. The first thing I thought to do was to look for my phone. I looked for my phone. I picked up my phone. My phone wasn't damaged. The only damage on my phone was like a scratch on my screen guard. And I looked for my power bank. I picked it up. I picked my cord. My slippers left my leg. I had to look for all my properties because these things are bought with money and it's not cheap. So I looked for all my properties. I picked them up and I just wanted to continue my journey, like to my friend's house, because I'm like, oh, she's waiting for me, like already 8:30. One man came to meet me, like crowd was gathering, people were gathering. I was like, please, I have to go for a wedding. The man dragged me. I was like, come and sit down first and relax. And I started to ask him, am I dead? Am I bleeding internally? Am I going to die? Am I alive? Am I this? Am I that? Man was like, I should calm down. I was really hyperventilating. At that point, I was just breathing. I was shouting, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. They took me to a fuel station. They made me sit at a pavement. I sat there and people gathered. They were like telling me sorry, trying to check my body for any injury or anything. Mind you, this thing had gone on for like up to 5 minutes. I didn't even know that I was injured on my elbow. I'm going to be adding a clip of the bruise I had. Disclaimer: if you know you don't like to see blood, you don't like seeing wounds, just make sure to skip this video because the next clip is going to be the bruise I had. So you guys, I noticed the bruise. It wasn't even paining me at the time. I was just shouting Jesus. They made me take deep breaths. Then there were people in that crowd that came to apportion blames. They were like, why would you jump out from a moving car? And I looked at this person. The person there I was like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, even if it's her, she would jump out. She would do the same because it was on impulse. I acted on impulse. I didn't even know when I did it. Somebody came, like the way I was reacting, like I was hyperventilating so bad. Somebody was there and was like, you don't do now. Like she was trying to raise her voice at me, like, you don't do now. Why you? And I looked at her like I just survived an accident. And why do you think it's in your place to tell me how to react? That was the kind of look I gave her. And then she comported herself. I was like, oh, she's so sorry, she's so sorry, she's so sorry. I sat there for a while. I tried to get myself. They asked me if I hit anywhere on the floor. I said no, like I was completely fine. I wasn't feeling any pain. Then the people that hit the tricycle came around. They were apologizing to me. They were so sorry. They were this, they were that. Then they offered to drop me off at my friend's place because the keke was like badly damaged. I already called my friend on phone and told her, oh, I had an accident. She didn't even think it was that serious. She didn't really react well. She thought maybe it was just something minor. And when I got to her house, these men offered to drop me off. I got into their car and they were going for a burial. So there were boys, there were girls in the car. They took me to my friend's house, which was not far from where the incident happened. And when I got there, on my way there rather, I started to feel that the bruise on my elbow was starting to hurt so bad. So I was like trying to ease the pain. Like it was really paining me. And then they were like telling me, sorry, sorry, sorry. I got to my friend's house. I stepped into their sitting room because her sisters and their mom knew I was coming. So they all sat there waiting for me to come. And they wanted to like tease me when they saw it was really serious. Like they didn't even know I had an accident. They wanted to like tease me, like, you understand that kind of teasing. Something just for laughs where like they get to, you know, ask me, how are you? Like first thing my friend's sister asked me was, where's your phone? Because she like heard my friend from the phone call. She was like, Jesus, are you serious? So she knew it was me, but they didn't really know what happened. So she asked me, where's my phone? I didn't even answer her. I just went straight to their mom's body. I sat on the floor and I cried seriously. I cried. She was like, what happened? I was narrating to her. I almost died. I fell off the keke. This one, I narrated everything to her, and like she's a nurse, so I felt really comfortable because I mean I just had an incident. I was even telling my friend the previous day while we were going to work that I know someone that died through internal bleeding when he fell from a moving car. So I was really scared of internal bleeding. I told her that I'm scared that I might be bleeding internally. She then told me that I should shut up, I shouldn't say negative things. She then asked me exactly how it happened. I told her that I actually landed on my feet, but because of the force I couldn't stand. Then I fell to the floor. I didn't feel any pain like whatsoever. They tried to clean my bruise with methylated spirits. I know how that thing can sting. I tried to run away from it. I cried, but I was able to put the spirit over it, and it clotted almost immediately. Then I got water and I took my beads. Mind you guys, when I left my house, the only thing I did to myself was my lip combo, like I see right now. I was even wearing a bonnet. In the whole accident I somehow managed to maintain my steez. It didn't shift, nothing happened to me, guys. I took my beads and I started to reflect on what happened. I called close people to me and told them that, oh, this is what happened to me. Everybody was like in shock. I sat and I started to reflect that God spared my life right now, because what do you mean the place I fell to is where cars are passing? What if a car passed while I fell there before I got up? What if a car crushed me, a car on high speed? What if I broke my bone while I fell out? Guys, I came out just a bruise. I even went for my wedding. I went for the wedding. My friend was already running late, so I told her to go, that I may not come again. Because of the way I was feeling, I wasn't thinking straight. So later I called her. She now left, and I called her later. I was like, oh, send me the address. I would come for the wedding. I'm starting to feel better. I got dressed, wore my clothes, went for the wedding. I just started feeling little pain in the place I had the bruise, although I really took pain relief. So while at the wedding, the pain relief was wearing off and I started feeling the pain so bad. It started to hurt me so bad. I came back home. It was night, guys. I was traumatized. I kept on thinking about these incidents. I couldn't think straight. All I could think of was, oh, I had an accident, I fell off, I could have died. Am I going to die? Maybe I'll die later. That's the thoughts that came to my mind. I started having that thought and I thought to pray. I just prayed to God. I had to thank him for sparing my life, and I got back home. I couldn't sleep. I was scared. I really believe within me, God forbid, that I was bleeding internally, and if I sleep I will not wake up. So I was really scared of sleeping. The trauma was too much on me. I eventually slept. While I slept, I woke up the next morning with body pains. My neck, this particular place, as I'm touching it, I'm still feeling the pain. It's mild, but it's not like serious anymore. This place was paining me. My hand, because I like fell on this part of my body, it hurt so bad. My shoulders were hurting, and my thigh all the way down to my legs from here, they were hurting. But I took pain relief. I was limping. I was just indeed grateful to God for how he spared me, because it could have been worse. Guys, as I'm talking to you, I feel better, no more pain anywhere. And yeah, I just came on here to share this testimony with you guys, for you guys to know that God is still in the business of performing miracles, and he saved my life. It just really made me understand how God loves me. I am God's beloved. He loves me too much. Yeah, that's the end of this video. I don't really do story times. I've been trying to digress into story times. I've just done like 2 story times on my channel so far, and those videos, each time I go back there to watch them, they look cringe to me, but like those that was 2 years ago. Compared to now, I think I did a lot better telling this story. And yeah, I would like to hear your opinion in the comments on what you think on my composure for this story time. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you for watching, and bye.